Hello, my friends. My name is Amanda with Amanda Panda Projects, and today I have a super cute Terra Cotta Pot Bunny for you. Make sure that you guys are following the page, Amanda Panda Projects, because I got lots of super cute spring and Easter DIYs coming your way. And if you don't follow, you might never see me again. So all I did here was take a terracotta pot from Dollar Tree. It gives two for $1.25. I painted the whole thing white with Waverly plaster chalk paint. It only took one coat because that terracotta pot like sucks up that paint. Just took one good thick coat. And then I grunged it up around the top, the bottom, and the edges with my Kiehl's Dark Wax using a little finger dauber. I get those on Amazon. Comes in a pack of like, I don't even know, 20 of them for like $8 or something. I love using these. I lost them and I finally found them. And then we're going to hand draw the face, okay? I decided to go a little more elaborate, I guess you could say, with the eyes. Sometimes I just do regular dots. This time I decided to do like wonky ovals that lean in. I just used a really fine point Sharpie to draw the outer edge. I painted the inside of it with a small black paintbrush, and then I used a little itty bitty liner brush, which is just a brush that I removed like almost all the hairs out of. It literally has like 5 hairs, so it's just this little tiny line, and I used that for the whites of the eyes, some little eyelashes, and eyebrows. This looks like it's easy, and it is easy. It looks like it's quick and boom, 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 but trust me, it took me a while. I took my time. So if you mess up, you can always repaint it. It's just paint, you guys. So don't worry about it. If you don't want to do fancy eyes, I guess, fancy schmancy, just do large black dots. Okay, so then I took some old pink blush. It's like Wet n Wild or something, and blush gave the rosy pink cheeks. And then I just did little like hashtags. I don't know. I just wanted to give the little cheeks a little something, something, because they're like so big, because there's so much surface area on this terracotta pot. I wanted to give the cheeks a little something, something. So I gave them a little like white kind of like lines. They look like hashtags. And then I took pink paint and I mixed 2 pinks together. It was like bright magenta and flamingo coral. Painted a little heart for the nose. I took my primitive rusty wire from Amazon. All this stuff that I'm using, guys, is in my Amazon shop. You can comment Manda link. If you're on Facebook, it will automatically send it to you. If you're anywhere else, I'll have to manually send you the link to my shop. But Facebook has like a little autoresponder. You know, I'm moving on up in the world. I got the autoresponder now. And then I just made 4 of those for the whiskers. Okay, so I just wrapped it around a paintbrush and then cut them. You could use floral wire, wire jute, pipe cleaner. So lots of different things you could use for the whiskers. I just hot glued them onto the terracotta pot with the little nose, and look at the face. It looks cute. Okay, now for the ears. I've been doing burlap ears and fabric ears for my bunny, so I decided to do wired jute ears for this one. This wired jute, same thing from Amazon. It's way better than the Dollar Tree wired jute. I'm telling you, it's worth spending like the $5 instead of the $1.25, because the Dollar Tree jute just falls apart. And I just took my time and shaped it into the best ears that I could get. Once I had one shaped, I used that one to kind of like as an outlet, as like a template for the other one, and I just modeled the other one after it. And then I twisted them at the bottom so that I had something for the hot glue to kind of grip onto, because I had like a little twist. So then I just hot glued both of those to the top of the bunny. I was gonna do them kind of like going out more, but I decided to just stick with it going straight up. I like the way that it looked, so I'm happy I did it that way. But you could do it either way. You can make them more wonky, more straight, both to one side. And then time for the bow, because of course the bunny needs a bow. I just did fabric. I decided to go with brighter, more traditionally Eastery colors for this bow. I've been doing more kind of like softer colors, I guess you could say. So I just ripped up a bunch of fabric. I think all this fabric is from Dollar Tree too. Pink and teal. One has plaid. One has little stars on it. I think it's super pretty fabric. I've had this fabric for a while now. And then I go ahead and I'll make my bow with the Bodabra. I have said this before, I just have not gotten a chance to do it yet, but I am going to try to do a tutorial on a lot of people have asked me how to use the Bodabra. It's really easy, you guys. I'm going to show you. I don't know if it's going to be live or pre-recorded. I think it'll probably be live. I don't know. It's easier to learn overhead. We'll have to see, but just do a bow however you can. You can do an easy bow where you just like layer the fabric in an X shaped and then tie twine around the middle. That's always like a easy go-to bow as well if you don't have a bodaba or don't want to do anything more fancy. So I just put some twine on top. I like doing little twine loops on the top and then tied it off with some twine. Once you have it all tied up, it's all about the fluffing and the playing with it, okay? When you first get it done, no bow looks good until you start kind of messing with it and fluffing it up and fixing the loops and all that. And then once you get it how you want it, then you can go ahead and glue it to the top of your terracotta pot there, right below the bunny's ears. And then it needed like something. Like I was like, it needs a little something. So I took made a cute little tag with this is the inside of wrapping paper, but you can definitely use craft paper. This is the exact same thing. It's just a lot thicker than craft paper. So I ripped it in the shape of the tag, punched a hole in the top, and then just used my Kiehl's wax to kind of grunge up the edges because it just looks boring without the darker edges. And then I took my stamp set, also from Amazon. You guys, I use this like every day. You probably noticed I use it on almost every single craft, I swear. And I stamped Bunny Love. The last one I did with the salt shaker, I stamped Hippity Hop. So this one I decided to do Bunny Love. And then I tied it onto his ears on the top right ear. I just did a little shoestring twine bow. And then I took a little flower and glued it to the top. And there we go. Oh my goodness. How darn cute is this? I would love it. Share this video with a friend, you guys. If you think this is cute, definitely leave me a comment wherever you are. TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you are. Leave me a comment and let me know, what do you think of this? Do you have any terracotta pots at home? And are you guys going to make this? Thanks so much for watching and happy Easter.